Darling, my old friend, I'm here to read for you again. Hello, hello. Silent Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Happy Taco Tuesday. We're going to see who's talking about you. Cling, cling. I'm hearing glasses. Someone's celebrating something about you? Maybe? Clearing. Clearing. I'm going to start getting some letters for initials or possible states. I'm going to see what names come through, and we'll just see. It could be words, states, like I said, or not states, countries, whatever. We'll see what wants to come through for these letters. It might be related to who's speaking about you, or it might just be signifying words, whether or not these names are related to this specific person. You know, it might just be like signals, someone else's name in your family or something. All right. All right, Spirit, will you please give me some letter charms here to identify who is speaking about my darling? Who is talking about darling? Give me some words, names, locations. Okay. We have T, Texas, Tennessee, Transylvania, Turkey. L, Lindsay, Lewis, Leslie, Lily. R, Rachel, Raymond, Ray. That's all I'm getting. Okay. V, Veronica. I'm hearing West Virginia. Or Virginia, yeah. V, Veronica. That's all I'm getting. Okay. K, Kathy, Karen, Kate, Keith. Oh, I know a Keith. Hi, Keith. Keith's on here. Kelly. Yep. Okay. J. J. Jordan, John, Josephine, Joseph, Joe. That's all I'm hearing. Okay. G. Let's see. Gordon, Gillian, Gus, Greg, Georgia. That's a state. Yeah, okay, so maybe those are maybe those are related, maybe they're not. Let's jump into the reading, okay? I'll leave these letters out just in case, okay? Let's get into the tarot. Let's see. I'll get a signifier about who this person is, and then we'll say what they're saying, okay? The signifier will basically be kind of the energy that this person has, maybe the energy that you have interpreted this person to be, your experience with this person. Man, is that wiggling? I feel like that's wiggling. All right, let me move that like that. Here we go. Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to flow through me for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. And thank you for being here. Okay, let's see, Spirit, how would my darling have experienced this person? How has their energy been interpreted? Give me a signifier for the person who's talking about my darling right now before we get what they're saying. Knight of Swords. This is someone, it could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but this person speaks before they think oftentimes, and they're very impulsive. They're also very determined, okay? They're kind of stubborn in their ways. What they think, what they say, that's what goes, okay? So this person could be a little bit brash, right? This person could be very argumentative. They could be kind of explosive, especially when it comes to confrontation. Okay, very confrontational person. Yeah, I'm just feeling kind of quick-tempered. Kind of a quick-tempered person. I feel like I need to get another card here for that, though. Okay, is there any other details about this person that might identify who this could be for my darling? Who's talking about them? Page of Swords. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is someone that you might not be in communication with. Someone who might be on the outside of your life. But they're very immature, okay? I'm getting the immature quality of confrontation, okay? Very explosive. This person has a hard time admitting whenever they're wrong. They are dead set on being right, okay? It's almost like they have a hard time learning how to be more personable or how to be more relatable in relationships, how to connect. And this stubbornness, this sort of, I have to be right type energy, it kind of makes them withdraw when they're wrong, right? They kind of pull back when they're wrong rather than admitting that, like, hey, maybe I wasn't right about that. Maybe rather than apologizing, they'll just pull back and sort of stew on it in their thoughts, right? Okay. 8 of Pentacles reversed. This is someone who does not show dedication. Okay, this is someone who has a hard time being invested in anything. They don't really think that much of anything is worth their time or energy. I'm not really seeing it as like nothing, like they're so grandiose that nothing's worth their time. It's just almost like they don't have any motivation to really stick with anything long term. Okay. Yeah, this person hasn't done a lot of inner work. They haven't done a lot to really build any material finances, anything that's sustainable. This person doesn't really like to do that, okay? It's something that they've struggled with. I wouldn't say that they have nothing, but it's just an aspect of them that they struggle with is being someone consistent, solid, stable, dedicated. They don't put up with like habits, healthy habits, habits that would be good for them in the long term. They get very bored very easily with that. And so then they kind of just tend to drop the hammer. They kind of just, like hammer drop. Yeah. This person has avoided doing some healing or, moderation. They're not a very moderate person. Okay. Yeah, interesting. Okay, I'm going to get what they're saying about you. This energy is a little strange already. Okay. Spirit, what is this person? What are they talking about? What are they saying here? What is it about? What is it relating to? Why are they talking about darling and what are they saying? Page of Cups just almost came out. I'm going to take it because I feel like that flipped really interesting. I'm going to get more cards before I start interpreting that, though. Okay, what is this person saying? Kind of already have a message, but I just want to make sure the energy aligns. I just saw Knight of Cups, too. What are we going to have? Pages and Knights back to back? There could be some mirroring here with this person, but you might be more of an emotional, caring person, whereas this person is very detached from emotions. So they could be talking about how kind you are or wanting some sort of friendship, or just the way that you interact with people is very attentive and nurturing, very fun. There's something about like the heart space opening up. This doesn't have to be romantic though. 3 of Cups, again, friendship. Yeah, something about friendship here. They feel like it's like acquaintance level connection here. Or that's the way that they're talking about it. They might be talking about you as if you're only an acquaintance. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it's just sort of talking about the way that you relate to friends, that you're very agreeable, that you are someone who likes to have a good time. You know how to make people feel good. Something about the way that you connect with people, okay? Let's see. Get some more details here. What are they talking about when it comes to my darling? 8 of Swords. Page of Swords. Moon. 2 of Swords, 2 of Cups. The Hierophant. 5 of Swords on bottom. Page of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Okay, this person's actually talking about, it's kind of bittersweet, again, because I feel like this person has a hard time opening up and admitting whenever they need help or when they are wrong or when things need to change, okay? So this person feels kind of trapped, right? They might be waiting for you to open up lines of communication if you're not in contact with this person. Yeah, it's almost like they miss your connection in some way, shape, or form. They miss your friendship. they're waiting for you to make some sort of move to make them able to move forward, okay? Like the Eight of Swords is all about being, you know, stuck in one way and then kind of breaking out, learning how to break out of your own mental restrictions. And this Page of Swords is definitely restricted here, you know, with these brambles at the bottom. And there being a level of silence here and a containment of emotions, okay? I feel like this person is talking about wanting to be your friend, wishing that they were communicating more with you. There's also something that they are talking about admiring the way that you have been able to grow and learn. There's something that you are learning, or there's some way that you're transitioning. It could be spiritually related with the Hierophant. But this person is just talking about basically like how you're able to be both logical and loving. And that's something that they want to learn more about. Okay. They also feel like maybe if there is a separation here, that they are talking about you having to choose your mind over your heart at this point, and that being the best course of action for your own growth, for your own learning. Yeah. And in kind, I feel like it's reversing for them, and they're trying to learn how to navigate more lovingly, right? It's again, I'm getting like a mirroring energy here, which is weird because it would almost seem like you have similar problems, but I feel like it's almost like stark opposites. How that wouldn't be mirroring. Like if this person is highly explosive, quick to anger, quick to speak, doesn't think before they speak, doesn't think about what they do and how what they say affects other people, you'd be on the stark opposite end of the spectrum. So not really mirroring, right? You'd be on the opposite. You'd be very careful with what you say. You'd be very slow-tempered. You know, you can understand other people's viewpoints. You have a broader perspective. You understand that people view things from several different angles, right? So it's kind of a reversed mirroring, okay? But this person wants to learn something from you, but it's also digging up. They're talking about, they wouldn't be talking about that. It's like they want to talk to someone about some insecurities, right? Either way, I feel like they have nothing but good things to say about you. In some sense, I saw 1221, again, reverse mirroring. Pisces and Taurus energy with the Hierophant. Yeah, this person wants to learn how to be less confrontational, right? They feel like there's something that you've learned or that you could teach them. There's something that they could take from you. Not take from you, but like there's something that they could learn from you. Okay, there's something about your wisdom. And it being just something that keeps them perplexed because, again, I feel like they've equated intelligence and knowledge with a detachment from emotions. So maybe that's why this person has been very stubborn in their own ways. 1313 on the clock. Very much I'm right, because they feel like getting your emotions involved in anything just is automatically illogical, therefore unintelligent. But there's something about like eating crow. There's something about eating crow. Like they're realizing, man, I say a lot and none of it has a lot of fruition. Like none of it has a lot of... I say things before I speak and then I end up wishing that I hadn't, right? There's something about them thinking that they're smarter than they are in the moment. I'm not saying that this person is dumb. I think this person has a lot to learn and a lot to grow. And I feel like they have potential. Like everyone has potential, right? But there's something about wanting to learn your level of confrontation in a way that is not so self-serving, in a way that's, you know, beneficial for everyone. Okay, I'm going to see how this person is interpreting your energy right now, okay? I'm not sure if you're in communication with this person or not. I'm not sure. If this is not just a friendship level connection, and this is someone who maybe had more deeper feelings for you in a way, it could be romantic feelings, then this person I feel like did not open up in that way, and they're also talking about how they wish that they had opened up in that way to you, how they had pursued something mutually emotionally beneficial and a higher level of commitment and dedication, okay? They see your consistency. It's something that they admire. Okay. How is this person who's talking about my darling interpreting darling's energy? How is darling signified? Their literal, the light of their life, the sun energy. You are someone who is a bright, happy, beaming source of joy in their life. You're someone that is always seeing the bright side of things, always finding reasons to feel grateful, to feel happy. I feel like there's something about, there's a level of freedom. There's a level of freedom to you, carefreeness that they admire about you. You could be a Leo. The Emperor. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's like you've mastered. You've mastered. What is it? These are both. This is Aries and Leo. So you could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there's something about mastering a mental mindset based on optimism, or, you know, if it's not just optimism, it's just like finding the way forward, right? Always like seeing how everything works out to your benefit. I'm looking at the chess piece here. You're not too worried about any wrong moves. You feel very, like they feel like you're very composed, and yet somehow you're free. It's not like a composed based on like social standards or whatever. It's like you're naturally composed because you're free. This is really interesting energy. How are they interpreting darling's energy? The Magician. There's something major about you that has put an impression on this person. Like 3 major arcanas, this is how they're viewing you. They have you up on a pedestal. They feel like you are definitely someone who can manifest really well. Like you are just the master and domain of your energy, of magic. There's something magical about you. Wow. How are they interpreting darling's energy? Those don't want to come out. Okay, no to those. All right. They almost came out but didn't, so. 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands. Strength, Ace of Cups. More Leo energy, 5 of Pentacles on bottom. You know, it's funny, with what they were saying at the bottom is 5 of Swords, and you got 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like you are someone that they have interpreted as overcoming a lot in your life. You faced a lot of hardship. You've been through a lot of real life shenanigans, real life hardship. You've been someone who felt like you weren't going to have enough to put, you know, food on the table or pay the bills on time that month. You might have been homeless for some amount of time. You might have felt like everyone abandoned you in your life, and yet somehow you've come out the other side of this energy. Yeah, you've made a huge transformation to this energy. I feel like you maybe had a victim mindset once before, and you've changed this drastically. There was something in your life where you just said, enough's enough, things have to change. I'm not tolerating my life feeling this way anymore, okay? Yeah, I've got to romanticize my life. I've got to look forward to the future. I've got to believe that I'm worthy of good things. It's amazing. Okay, yeah. So, with the 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Strength, and Ace of Cups there, right? They're feeling like you're very composed, like you've mastered some sort of calm, cool, collected energy, but you're also very free, very much like self-embraced, very enlightened, very happy, very joyful, very magical. But this 3 of Cups is like picking at me, and I can't figure out why this 3 of Cups is picking at me from both things. There is such heavy feeling of like things having to be friendship, right? Which friendship is great, connection is great. I'm not sure where this person is desiring to go, because at some point it's like, it almost feels like there's this desire for a deeper connection. Maybe that's best friendship. Maybe, maybe that's wanting to be more of a partner. Maybe it's romantic. It doesn't have to be. But there's something here about like you sort of moving past any superficial acquaintance type energy, anything that's not deep, like soul level connection. It's like you're choosing things that fuel your fire, that fuel your heart and soul, right? So there's something about you moving forward past stagnancy, really busting through this. And the thing is, I think it's because like you know what you want in life, and you know that you want to feel this level of bliss and love and connection, and like you want to feel soul in your life with your friends, with your family, with your partners, with whoever. It's like you're wanting something deep. So I feel like you're moving past anything superficial, anything that's feeling like, oh, let's just have a good time, like you're not fulfilled by that anymore, and so you're moving forward, right? So this could have left this person in the past possibly, but there's something about resisting like lower energies here. Resisting lower energies. I feel like if there was an opportunity to reconcile, sometimes the Three of Cups can be like a reconciliation type energy. If there was an opportunity, I felt like it was like quickly passed, quickly done and over, and you're moving forward, but still with love, right? You're just like recognizing what works for you and what doesn't. This person sees you as very empowered, very empowered. All those major arcanas, it's insanity. 4 major arcanas out of 7. You've done a huge transformation in your life. Okay, let's see what this person, let's see. I want to see why they're talking about this whole thing. Like, why are they talking about you? Like, I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying, right? I get that you're a good friend. They might feel somehow on the outside of your life, or you've broken through any mental barriers. You don't keep your heart to yourself, and you also aren't going to settle for less, and you've learned a lot. Like, I get that they're saying that, but like, why is this person talking about my darling? Why is this person talking about my darling? The Chariot neutral, 3 of Pentacles. They feel like they can't move forward with the type of like relationship or partnership that they want with you, right? There's something that they want specifically that they feel like is at a standstill at this point. I feel like it's up in the air. Maybe they're waiting for you to figure out if it's worth your time or not. Maybe they're worried about that. This could be something that's ongoing right now. 10 of Pentacles neutral, the Star neutral. Yeah, this person is like waiting to hear from you. Again, there was something about hoping that you would open the lines of communication. They're waiting for a response of some type, possibly. But they have a lot of their like long-term stability, their happiness, what makes them feel alive, what makes them feel important, what makes them feel like they're thriving in some sense is really hanging in limbo here, waiting for this from you. So they might be just trying to they might be trying to just talk their way through it, right? Just kind of like processing their thoughts right now. But again, they have that 8 of Pentacles neutral at the bottom. So I almost feel like this is a projected energy, feeling like they can't get what they want because they're waiting on you. When I feel like really this person's refusing to kind of do some inner work and realize that this person doesn't put in the amount of effort consistently to create something successful, to overcome barriers, right? That's also another thing that they could be talking about is just like you are very aware of how working together with people works, okay? How collaboration is supposed to feel with friendship, with relationship, with business. Whatever this may be, you are understanding when one person is carrying the brunt of the workload and the other person isn't. You can tell when people are slacking off. You can tell when it feels cohesive or not, okay? So that maybe they feel like they're at a standstill because you've assessed, hey, this person doesn't put in enough effort. This person isn't consistent. This person doesn't really stay dedicated to anything. You know, they're not really someone who's going to invest long term. So maybe you've put a stop to it, and that's the reason why you've kind of put a pause on this, because you're like, you're not showing up in the right energy for whatever I'm working towards, and that's fine. Maybe we just have different goals, but like we can't mesh to different energetic goals and hope that we create something that works for both of us. That's just not how it works, right? So, okay, interesting. Seven of Wands, Justice, Page of Wands. Again, you might have this person blocked, but I'm feeling very much like this person feels like you're very stubbornly decisive on what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate, which, I mean, good for you, but this has this person feeling smaller than they're used to feeling. Okay, this has maybe brought them back down to size in one way, shape, or form. Yeah, because it's like, you know what works for you and you know what doesn't. There's the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom, Six of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Sun again. Yeah, okay. The reason why they're talking about this is because you have set some sort of boundary for sure with this person. It could have been a big deal, or it could be a minor thing, you know, like tarot just kind of, it can kind of amplify the energy, or explaining can kind of amplify the energy rather than how it actually feels day to day. So you could have set some sort of boundary. It could have just been like, no, I'm not really willing to co-sign on that lease. I'm not really willing to, whatever, you know, I'm not going to spend my time on that. I'm not going to take off work. I'm not going to enter a relationship or a situationship. You know, I know what I'm worth. And so like, you handled some sort of conflict very professionally, right? Very balanced, very much just like, again, end goal in mind with the Six of Swords. It's all about getting past this Five of Swords energy that they had, getting past the conflict where it's just like, I'm fighting, like self-serving fights, you know. You really pushed past that, and you were just like, look, we both want something that works for both of us, right? So I'm not someone that would work well with what you're going for, and you're not someone who works well with what I'm going for. So like, it's better that we just kind of don't entertain this, because if we do this immaturely, then someone could get hurt and we could have bitter feelings, and that could just cause more drama than we need to. We might have to get certain legal teams involved. There's something about like just a necessary gentle boundary that was placed, but it's making someone feel smaller than they are used to feeling. And it's also got them feeling like, okay, but I wanted you to do what I wanted you to do for me. Again, like, I don't know, there's almost a level of entitlement, but like kind of not really reflecting on the energy that they bring to the table, or what actions they need to put into, what actions they need to invest to make something plausible for their life, right? Interesting stuff. Okay, I'm gonna see any actions they might take. Yeah. Alright, Spirit, what actions might this person take that my darling should be aware of? Anything that's coming up with this person? Okay, as I was shuffling, I saw the Star, the Nine of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like, I feel like this person stays in their head. So I'm not sure that they're actually going to come forward. I'll find out. But at least right now, this person is feeling like heavily mentally plagued with the fact that kind of their wildest dreams with whatever they're wanting with you might not come true. They might not have your attention the way that they once did. You might not be making them feel like a superstar. You know, you might not be reconciling with this person. You might not be fulfilling a goal that they have in mind the way that they were hoping that you would. And it has this person like kind of mentally worried about it, and just like worried that they're never going to get where they're wanting to go, right? That it's just an idea or a dream that's not meant for them. Two of Wands. This person, okay, actions they might take is just kind of, they're in a decision mode. Which way do I go? Where I'm at right now is going to keep me here. Where I want to go requires me to move forward. What do I need to change? What plans do I need to set in motion? What people do I need to call? What if I need to get into therapy to figure out how to, better be in a personal relationship? Like, what do I need to do to make something successful here? I don't want where I'm at, so what do I need to do to change my future, right? So someone in heavy planning and contemplating right now. The Wheel of Fortune. If you are at a distance from this person might be planning to come visit you. I'm getting travel. It might be a surprise, right? But this person is thinking about the timing of everything. The timing. There's something about timing. They feel like whatever they want with you, right? Whatever they're wanting with you, whatever they're wanting to be part of you, wanting you to be involved in, they feel like it's something that they're not going to be able to let go. Like it's something that will eat them up for the rest of their life. They feel like it is like the strings of fate, something destined for them. Okay, this person is hoping to get lucky in some sense. That could be, figuratively or literally. I'm not sure. But how do I turn this back around? How do I turn this back around? Two of Cups. This person might be wanting a second chance. They might want to come talk to you. We've got double twos here, all about connection, commitment, partnership. Either way, it's like, how can I open up? How can I be more soft? How can I be more loving? How can I, open up my heart to taking risks, and expecting good rewards? What do I need to do to do things differently? Any actions this person might take. They might want to come talk to you, come see you. Pour in an equal amount of emotional investment here. Four of Swords. Ten of Swords. The Hanged Man. The Star. The High Priestess. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this person has had a lot of time to think at this point. A lot of time to think about the way they navigate things, right? 111 on the clock, the way they navigate things, the way they navigate your connection with this person, your relationship, your business contracts, whatever this is. They've had a lot of time to think about it, and they're realizing, hey, maybe I am stabbing myself in the foot here, right? Maybe the way I navigate things isn't the right way. Maybe it's more hurtful than it is helpful. What do I need to do to change? Okay, it's all very contemplative, but they might take action to open up about this, to say, hey, I'm really sorry for the way things went. 33 on the clock. I'm really sorry for the way that I've disappointed you or the way that I spoke to you. You did not deserve that. That was not reflective of what you were deserving of. Maybe we can try this again, and I can try to kind of do things better this time. I do feel like, again, seeing things differently, and this is a big deal for this person because I felt very stubborn energy. This person doesn't really admit when they're wrong. They don't really apologize. They kind of sweep things under the rug. They kind of shy away. They just kind of, when things get hard or they feel like they're wrong, they just kind of scurry away into the shadows and just think about it. So this person seeing things differently is realizing, like, it's something that they are not going to let go of, right? It's something that they're not going to let go of because they feel like intuitively it's the right course of action to move forward with you, to fix whatever went wrong, I still feel like there's this waiting aspect though, okay? I still feel like this would only happen if you opened the lines of communication. Okay, if they're blocked on things, if you unblock them, then this might come through. I'm not telling you to unblock them. I'm going to get advice in just a second for you. I'm just conveying that, like, this is the energy that they're in. But I feel like it's also very still, it's kind of held back, right? This person is very hesitant on moving forward and speaking up and doing anything related to the thing, related to admitting wrongs, okay? Even though it's heavy on their mind, even though it's heavy on their heart, doing it is a whole different thing, right? Yeah. Okay, let's see. Advice. Use the other deck. Okay. Use my Tower Takeover deck. Okay, Spirit, do you have advice here for my darling and this person who has been talking and thinking? All you gotta do is hold him and kiss him and squeeze him and love him. And after you. I don't know what that song is called. What song is that? The Emperor. Stay in your power. Stay in your power. Stay composed. You have to figure out what you want long term, which I feel like you already know. And the Emperor would be making all the necessary plans to figure out how to make that happen, okay? Very logical, very assertive energy, okay? So, you're empowered. Nothing's going to change that. Don't change that. Don't lower yourself, for any good reason, any not good reason, okay? Just stick to your plan, You're on the right path. You're in your empowerment. I'm going to see what else wants to come out. The Chariot reversed. Can you clarify that Chariot reversed, please? Thank you. The Hermit reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, the Devil, the Six of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay. This energy just got a lot. So many major arcanas again. Okay. The Emperor. Stay in your power. The Chariot reverse would tell me, like, don't move too fast. Don't make any, sudden changes to what your plans are. The Chariot would be like rapid movement forward. It's also success. It's overcoming challenges and obstacles. It could be moving forward. The Chariot reverse could be, not moving forward, just sort of laying low. The Hermit reversed, though, would tell me that you're allowed to speak your mind, go out, be socializing, share the things that you've learned on your journey, share the wisdom that you know. Don't be so closed off to sharing what you know, the insight you've gained, the wisdom that you've gained. It's important that you share that with other people. Knight of Swords reversed, I feel like, is justifying the anger that you could have possibly felt with this situation, the frustration, but it's also saying, don't take a note from this person's, playbook and speak impulsively and lash out and just, even if they deserve that, remain true to who you are. The Devil energy upright for advice. With the Six of Wands on bottom is like ego. Knight of Swords reversed next to the Devil for advice, though. Yeah, you might have a few choice words to say to this person, and I feel like the advice here is just, sometimes I get it. Sometimes, especially if you're a reserved person, if you are always someone who handles conflict respectfully, even when you're being blatantly disgustingly disrespected. There are so many instances where you just want to bark back, because that's how people learn sometimes. And sometimes it's just really exhausting to be the nice guy all the time, right? To be the nice person, to be the person who can take it, right? Who understands. So I completely understand this like level of frustration and kind of wanting to spitfire back. I feel like this is just saying be mindful. It's warranted, but be mindful. This person navigates a lot out of ego. And if you don't admire that about this person, you won't admire yourself for navigating the same way, even if they deserve that sort of, getting a taste of their own medicine. Ultimately, I think the best course of action for you is to remain guarded, keep this person blocked from messaging you. If this person's going to trigger you with communication and you have them blocked, keep them blocked, no matter what. Even if they have an apology, don't let your ego get to your head to want to be right. You already know that you were right in some way, or you navigated this in a right way. So keep them blocked if they're blocked. If they're not blocked and you're still feeling frustrated, maybe it would be good for your own sake, not as a punishment to this person, but for your own sake and your own processing, to block them so that you're not triggered when someone tries to communicate rapidly or something. Yeah. This is a very interesting reading. Okay. I'm not gonna get any clarifier cards, I don't think. Maybe we'll get Moon Witch Oracle. I don't want to get messages from this person. I feel like your energy just got very interesting towards this person. So, yeah. I get it though, man. I get it. Lately, I feel kind of like I relate to this because, like, on my channel, the last couple of weeks, there have just been like an influx of just troll, hateful comments. And I try not to let it get to me, and handle things the right way. Just don't say anything, don't address it, just block the person from the channel and keep moving forward. But there have been times, like today, where I just really wanted to put this person in their place. And I didn't, but I wanted to. And yeah, I get it. Okay. Moon Witch Oracle's here for my darling in this situation. Kind of what they should be aware of, or what what the universe is working through you energetically for this situation right now. Transformation. Transformation. Shed, let go, make room for greatness. So there's something about this that has transformed something in you, okay? And we got waning gibbous, which is count your blessings. So I feel like Spirit's really just trying to say, like, this person kind of sucked energetically to deal with, but this was something that you grew from and you transformed from, and that was the whole purpose, okay? So this person's very triggering, they're very immature, you might want to put them in your place, you might want to teach them a lesson, but instead, can we try to find the lessons that you learned about self-mastery, because you can't control, nothing you say can control this person or change this person. You don't have control over this person. You have control over yourself. So if you can count your blessings and the person that you are and how you transformed and navigated this, then you'll be great. Curiosity. What sparks your interest? Yeah, so interest would be something that would bring pleasant curiosities, I hope. I'd be more curious about the goodness part, the goodness, what you're doing good, what's healing, what's the positive experience from this situation, because every situation has both at some point in all extremes, right? Which is how express yourself, share your gifts with the world. I felt like you were already kind of sharing things, like I feel like you're sharing the way that you've healed a lot of things. That already came out, so I just feel like the more you learn about things that trigger you, the more you have wisdom to share. So when you're feeling triggered, I'd ask yourself, what am I learning? Like, what am I learning? What is my ego saying about this? What is my soul saying about this? How do I feel about this? 4444. on the timer and it's 1:22 on the clock. Yeah, okay. People who are willing to change will do that work on their own, and you won't have to really say or do anything that you regret to make that happen. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Yep. Sun, find a balance. And they're seeing you as the sun. So get out in the sunlight, do some of that sun energy cleansing that might be good for you. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I don't really know. I don't really know. This person might be learning something from you, and it might not even be something that you're speaking to them about. That would be pretty cool. But either way, you've learned a lot and you're very empowered. And I feel like a lot of people can learn from you. Maybe you should share your story. It could help people, yeah. Okay, tomorrow is What's Good Wednesday. We're going to see what good things are coming in for you. So I'll see you then. If you like this reading, do me a big, huge favor and hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. All that fun stuff. I really, really appreciate it. I am looking forward to the algorithm being kind again and not just sending me trolls. So I get so many good comments. I'm not complaining. Just the trolls have been sticking out so much to me. So yeah, I need to focus on the good stuff. I'm triggered. I need to find what I'm learning about this. What am I learning about this? Anyways, okay. Have a great rest of your day, a wonderful week, or a fantastic life. I love you so much. Take care and ta-ta.